Hello, this is Matt with Engine 7 Media. We haven't posted a video in a while on YouTube, but we're back, and in this video we're sharing a story from a local fire department and their plans to build a new fire training facility. On September 11th, 2023, the Johnson City Fire Department, city administrators, elected officials, and other special guests gathered at Fire Station 7 to break ground for the new training facility. A few days later, I met with Fire Chief David Bell to learn more about their goals.
We've not had a training facility in the city of Johnson City for over 10 years. And we've hurt because of that. We've had to go outside the area to achieve training. And the plan with this is it'll bring the facility to the city, but it'll also open up an area that we've not ever been able to address, and that's bringing others from around the area to us to train. It's more of a regional approach. We're hoping to be able to allow volunteer departments to come in and use the facility to get training that they've never had access to before. Whether it be volunteer or paid departments, come in and actually get to do this type of training with hands-on training to give them the most realistic approach to situations they'll run into in life, and it's going to help enhance their training, but it's also going to provide them with the ability to stay safe during these calls that they would run in those situations. This is going to be a state-of-the-art facility. Actually have it designed for what we want versus us just having to come up with props on our own or whatever it be, and just not having the props. And we'd have to simulate what we was trying to get from the training, and that doesn't work. We can actually put our hands on it with this.
Are there any simulation systems out there that fire departments have been using in training that something you've looked at?
Some of the things we'll see, there is, of course, we have Class A and Class B fires. Class A is your normal paper, wood, so forth. Class B, we're actually going to introduce gas into it, so we can actually control the fire of how we want it, if we want it to burn hotter or not. Just to put personnel in different situations. And that's new, that we can actually monitor that and make sure we're not putting them in an unsafe environment that is going to harm them. We can actually cut everything off at that point and just completely kill the fire without having to intervene with them in there. There is different types of props that are available now that are actually safer to work with. You actually get, it feels the same, like forcible entry doors. We have forcible entry doors now that you can actually go in and simulate having to break through a door to get into a structure. We've never had that before. We always had to just build props out of wood or whatever, and now we actually have steel doors that we'll be able to use to go into the facility, go through roll-up doors, whatever it be, garage doors. So that'll be a major asset to have that at our hands. In the past, it was pretty simple. It was just you dealt with fire. Now we went into the medical field. Now we run first response, but then we've also run into such areas as structural collapse, trench, confined space, hazardous materials, various areas that are new to the fire service in the last 20 years. The main part of the facility, the classrooms, it's actually going to be two 50-person classrooms that we can open up into one big area so we can host big classes. There'll be some office space there, but we're going to have an area that's got a locker room and then an outdoor training area that's covered. So we'll be able to do hands-on training out of the elements. We're also going to we're looking at a 4-story training tower that we'll be able to do live fire training in, and that's a new thing for us. We've not ever been able to do that here in the city. We've had burns before, but we'd usually have to get a house or something that was going to be demolished, and they'd let us burn in that. But this will be a controlled environment. We'll be able to do ladder operations with that building, various training aspects, courses such as that for special rescue type situations. Part of our community risk reduction program, of course, we give out smoke detectors now. We have the ability to teach classes on how to use fire extinguishers. We've talked about various programs such as, say, compression or hands-only CPR, so forth. things that'll really help in the area. We're looking at things like that. I would like us to get to having a citizens fire academy. Again, I think that would be a great thing to actually allow the citizens to come in and see what we actually do firsthand, and to get to handle some of the equipment and work with some of the equipment and see what a job and task this can be in this profession. I'd like to see it get basically a program for the school system as well, work with local schools to build a program to maybe one day even build our staffing up. They'll come from there once they graduate from school. That could be the recruits for the next generation. So I'd like to see that.
Hawkins County is doing some stuff in their high school.
Yeah, there's, I think, 4 areas around here that are doing it, and we would like to be the next one to step into that with the school system, which we're trying to work with them to develop that.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the Johnson City Fire Department. My name is David Bell. I have the honor of being the fire chief for the city of Johnson City. This is a monumentous day for us here at the fire department, monumental day for the fire department. We have been a long time without a training facility, nearly 10 years, and that's unheard of for a department our size. We have a great department that keeps on getting better and better each day, and we're excited to see what comes from this. This is going to be a great addition to our community and to our department. It's going to help the region. This is going to allow us to go to the next level of delivering fire and emergency services to our community. First of all, I want to say thank you to everybody that's came out today, all of our guests. We're honored to have you here with us on this great day. I've been with the department almost 25 years, and I've heard them talk from day one that we was going to have a training facility. And thankfully, with many blessings we've had lately and the funding that has been provided to us by the city, we're going to be able to break ground now, finally, on this project. I'm excited for this. I can't thank the city enough for this. Our commissioners, all the city staff. Most of all, I want to thank our fire department. The men and women of the Johnson City Fire Department has set us aside from everybody, made us really stand out in the crowd. And I want to thank them for that.
We know that the City Commission values public safety. Our citizens value public safety, and we had a survey not long ago that said 95% of our citizens really have a priority of public safety, and they also said that 95% say our department is good or excellent, which just backs up Chief Bell's comments about how good this department is, and we agree with that. One of the ways we demonstrate how much we back up our fire department is with funding, and that funding goes through capital equipment, personnel, and those kind of things. And we thankfully got some extra funds from the American Rescue Plan Act, or ARPA funds. And when we received those funds, we were asked to make sure that the money that we used for these one-time funds were used for transformational projects. And we could not think of anything that was much more transformational than having a training facility like this, that we could train our future firefighters to take care of our citizens even better for years to come. So if that's not transformational, I don't know what is. So those funds are being used, and it was $4.6 million in funds that we got for this project that the City Commission has put down for this. We have a very dedicated firefighter force, and we are very proud. We are fully staffed and really happy with what they're doing, and we could not think of a better time to do this than right now, to keep doing that, to keep training our firefighters. So I thank you for being here today. Thank you for the dedication of our firefighters to what they do, and we're just very pleased to do the groundbreaking today. So thank you very much.
But for the fire department and the city of Johnson City, we would not be here today. And the support that we've gotten from so many people in the community. I think one of the most exciting things about this project is it's a community project. So while we talk about it being a City of Johnson City fire facility, we are so welcome to have other folks come and use this facility as well to make all of our community better. Chief Bell mentioned that it's a decade ago that our fire training center has been in existence. And in spite of that, we have a fire department that has been accredited through a national accrediting agency. We have an ISO rating of 1, and we are with only 2 other agencies in the whole state of Tennessee that have been able to get both of those. And that is without a fire training center. So I don't know, Chief, what accomplishments you have in store for us as we open this training center, but I'm sure they'll be wonderful. I could not be more blessed than to lead this group of people in the fire department. Chief Bell, you are an outstanding leader. You have a great staff that support you, and I'm thankful that we have this opportunity to be able to provide you the support that you need to train your staff on what you do. Johnson City has one of the best fire departments, and not only do we support the fire, our buildings within the city limits, but we also respond to outside agencies. And again, I think that this is a great approach to the regionalism we take in our community. It's hard to be here today and not think about what happened 22 years ago. We started this morning thinking and in remembrance of what occurred 22 years ago when we saw firefighters and police officers go into buildings that were literally being destroyed and losing their lives. I can't think of a better day to be here and do a groundbreaking for a fire training center and remember those people who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So it's an honor, Chief Bell. Again, it is my honor to serve this department. It's my honor to serve this city, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Ms. Ball, for your kind comments. This is a day that definitely will never be forgotten by any of us. Many of us knew people that perished that day. So we take it to heart, what it means to be a firefighter, to be a servant of our community. We believe in service above self. We live that each and every day. We live with our core values: honesty, empathy, loyalty, and professionalism. It spells out help. That's what we're about. That's what we strive for each and every day in everything we do. Being here today was by choice. Just to tell everybody what it means to us. This day means something to us. 1 year from today, our goal is to be opening this training center with the ribbon cutting ceremony. It's a monumental goal, but we will do it. We have a great company that's coming in to do the construction for us. We're very excited for them. I want to thank GRC for great bid coming in here. I want to thank Mr. Shanks here, Sean Shanks. They have gave us a plan, more than we ever thought we'd have, and we want to thank them for that. Being a fireman is not a job. It is a calling. It's a blessing to get to come to work each and every day. Just to be able to be there, to be able to help. And that's what I say our core value is, why it had to be that. But you've heard me speak enough, and I want to say thank you for all coming out. Now I'll ask all of our people that will be helping us shovel that first scoop of dirt. So let's get started and let's get this project rolling.
1, 2, 3.